Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Sonisha Talks. If you are back, much love to you, and obviously if you're back and you haven't subscribed, fix it. Thank you. Hit the subscribe button, guys. You don't want to miss out on future content, and you don't want to miss out on the party. Come on. Thank you. And today, guys, I want to talk about a little bit of a serious topic, because it is a serious topic. I want to talk about fear. Let's talk fear, guys. And I just want to start off by saying, how many of us have had an amazing idea, brilliant, and it gets you so giddy to think about it. It gets you so excited, yeah. And before you've even made a move, you go to the door, and who do you see? Procrastination. And before you can even shut the door on procrastination, who's up behind her? Who's over there also coming to your door? Self-doubt. And she's brought a friend. She's brought second guessing with her. Those two come to the party like twins. And then, before procrastination has even made her way to the living room, negative talk has brought wine. She's brought wine. Negative talk has come and she's brought wine. Ain't fear rude? Guys, because point blank period, all those, it's fear. It's literally fear. And let me tell you how fear is like a mob boss. She's mad disrespectful. She never comes to the meeting herself. She sends all her little minions. Procrastination is here. Self-doubt is here. Negative talk has also come and she's brought gifts. But whereas fear never comes herself. She never comes and says, babes, you're scared. No, she sends all her little minions. The disrespect, the absolute disrespect. But what is fear, guys? Fear is natural, number one, and it's just your body and your spirit. Well, I'm not gonna say spirit, but I will say heart. Trying to protect you, man. Trying to protect you from all prospects, ideas, or even dreams that might have the possibility of you getting heartbroken, and it's your body trying to prevent you from heading in a direction that just might cause you harm. What we have to do with fear, guys, we have to chuck her back to her department, because imagine with me. You work in design. You use design. That's what you do. That's what you graduated from school for, got a master's, PhD, whatever it is. Your professional papers are in order. You design. And then Rachel, Anthony, Bobo, or Rachel, or Becky, whoever, from finance departments troddles over and comes and tells you, actually, you can't design. Is you talking to me? Because you need to mind your business. What do you know about design? What do you know? Who taught you about design? Where's your degree in design? Guys, the same way we would tell Rachel, Anthony, Becky, Bob, or whoever to backtrack and go back to their department because they don't know what they're talking about, it's the same way we have to speak to our fear, because, man, she's a successful campaigner, and if we listen to her, man, we would never ever do the things we want to do. She thinks she can handle it, innit? She's like, just by stopping you doing it. But will you be at my grave to resurrect my dreams when I die? Fear. Will you? Will you? Will you be there to calm my mind? Because the thing about fear is she never ever pays your mental salary and your mental tax. Never. Guys, your mental salary, your happiness, your motivation, your determination, your passion. Your mental tax is stress. Your mental tax is when you feel low. All these things that take away from your mental salary, innit? And fear, she's always taxing us, but she's never paying salary. She's never, ever, ever, ever contributing. Never. She's actually never contributing to our mental salary. You're not contributing to my happiness. You're not contributing to my motivation. You're not contributing to my passion. You're not even contributing to my happiness. So it's in. Why are you here? We have to relegate fear to her department. She needs to mind her business. And I feel like, as a believer, it's so powerful to me to say fear has no place in my life. It's powerful, because Is it 2 Timothy 1:7? For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of sound mind. Philippians 4:7. And the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds. Deep how powerful those are. As a Christian, guys, deep how powerful that is. So why are you scared? Why are you actually scared? Speak to your fear, guys. Speak to your fear and speak to God and tell him, you said wasn't anybody else. You said fear has no place in my heart and in my mind. So I'm going to do this, and I need you to sort her out, like get her out of this space. And sometimes you'll make the move even when you're in fear, guys. You'll be so scared, but you'll still do it because you believe and you have faith not only in yourself, but in God. So make the move. So I'm just going to share with you like seven little pointers that have helped me deal with fear and hopefully will help you deal with your fear. And number one is fear is normal. And half the time it's just instinct. It's just us trying to protect us from us and the world. And that's fine. But onto my second point that I've just been preaching about is you have to recognize and relegate fear to her space and her department. Like, babes, your department, you are in the danger side of things. You're in the, like, is that a polar bear? Let's run. You're in the, is that a mugger? Let's jet. You're in that department. You're in them danger sides there. But when it comes to my goals and my dreams, we're going to do it regardless of your presence. That's kind of how you have to speak to the fear in your heart and in your mind. And you have to, which is point number 3, you have to recognize what's the root of it. And ciao! This involves some very difficult conversations because I feel like it's 2 things. It might be different for you, but I feel like people and expectations are the biggest roots of fear. So you have to recognize why people, which people, and how to come to terms with it, or just completely get rid of that root of your fear. So like society is one. And I just feel with society, I feel like society changes so often, it is not worth your time, money, or mental space to worry about their opinion. Yeah, I said it. People will have one opinion one day and then change that opinion another day, and then they will hear another opinion here and follow it. Like, if you lay your bets and beliefs on society, you will run mad, though. You will run mad. So if the root of your fear is people's opinions and thoughts, get rid of it. It's not worth your mental space, it's not worth your time, and it's not worth your passion, your goals, and your dreams. So just get rid of it. But if it's your friends and family, I think it's worth coming to terms with why. Sometimes just knowing the why I'm scared is enough, but sometimes knowing why and how I can tackle it is also important. Especially with like, I guess it's in any place, but I feel like Africans, it can be very toxic and judgmental space sometimes, and that in itself is scary. Stepping out of that only to receive that sort of energy can be very, very scary. But you have to do what's right for you, and you can't carry other people's dreams and fulfill them on their behalf, because at the end of the day, like I said, you're the one that pays your mental salary. That's just facts. You're the one that deals with, am I happy? Do I want to get up tomorrow? Am I motivated? Am I feeling a passion for what I'm doing? You're the one that has to deal with that. So, like I said, do what's good for you. And that's why I'm saying recognizing what the root of your fear is, and either knowing what it is and tackling it head on, or knowing what it is and doing what you need to do regardless of that fear. Number 4, obviously, is reality. And I think this goes with expectations as well. Like, you're never going to build Rome in one day. You're never, like, it's never gonna happen. Everything, including yourself and your future success, is a process, and it is a mandatory part of the formula. Hard work and time. It's just a mandatory part of the process. So don't compare yourself to a finished product, because you're not. I think the best quotation I've had of that is, don't compare yourself to a finished Domino's pizza that's about to be delivered to us, somebody who's already bought it, when you're just on your way to the market to buy the flour, the onions, the tomato paste, the eggs. You're nowhere near. You're just starting. So just worry about starting. Just focus on that. I mean, it's a process, and it's a process for a reason. And trying to skip levels and worrying about levels when you're not even there yet is just going to stress you out unnecessarily. So lower your expectations to be bite-sized. Not eradicate them, just lower them to be bite-sized. And realize that reality is that nobody's a finished product. And even if they are, it didn't happen overnight. So be humbled in the fact that it takes time. And then I think number 5, which is really important to me, is define success for you and stay humbled. Define success for you and stay humbled, because I can't tell you what success means to you, and you can't tell me what success means to me. And because of that, we can neither get into each other's mental space. Are you seeing what I'm saying? So define success for you and stay humbled. And what I mean by that is, have the right motivations behind why you want to be successful. We want sustainable success. Okay? And to have sustainable success is to have the right reasons behind our success. So let God be your anchor. Okay? Never ever start something, carry on with something, finish something without committing it to God. Let He be the anchor and the center. And that is for good reason, because God blesses the work of our hands, but the Holy Spirit also lets us know where to go, when not to go, sometimes even how to go. So never leave God behind. Let Him be the anchor of whatever you're doing and the center of it. And I think last but not least would be believe in yourself. Because you are so unique. There is nobody like you. We're about to be 8 billion of us, and still there's no one like you. You are immaculate vibe. You are immaculate DNA. You are immaculate physical attributions. You are immaculate in and of it just by being yourself. There is no one like you. And thrive because of that uniqueness. Thrive because it's strictly your lane and nobody else's. Oh, imagine how special that is. I mean, I think school and everything tries to make us all be so competitive and so looking at each other's. But seriously, life isn't like that. You focus on your lane because there's only one of you and you can only outdo you. So believe in yourself, guys. Compete against only yourself. And that in and of itself should help us thrive, because your journey is unique as you are. And never ever be devalued or criticized by someone that you'd never take advice from. Yeah. And ride hard for yourself. Ride hard for yourself, because the thing is, half the time we're trying to convince the world why we're dope. In whatever it is you want to do, you have to step out. Because if you didn't have to step out, you just do it in your house, in front of your sisters and your brothers and your mom and your dad and your cat and your dog. But for most of us, to succeed the way we want to succeed, you have to step out. You have to tell the world, this is who I am, this is what I'm about to offer, or this is what I can offer, and this is why it's amazing. So believe in yourself. Because before you get the world to believe in you, you're riding solo and you're campaigning for yourself solo, and your work and your whatever it is that you're doing. So ride hard for yourself. Be confident, be competent, which means you have to invest in yourself. Don't play. Eish, my tummy. I need some food. But seriously, be confident and be competent. And to be competent is to be confident, but to be competent means you have to invest in yourself, be good at the very things that scare you about your vision or your goal. If it is business plans that scare you but you're going into business, it's them very business plans that you need to be studying for and get into masters. Fear, let's not let her rule. Let's give her her moment and then just snap back into it, because we have so much to live for, guys, and each and every one of us has something that lights a fire in our hearts and in our minds. So don't let fear cripple you. And God is so patient, guys, and he's so loving. So ask him, bother him, disturb him, all of it. Yeah.